In this video we're going to look at the price movement of Bitcoin because we came all the way up to the levels of $108,350, formed a new all-time high, but now we see this correction all the way back down to the levels of $103,000, and I'm going to show you exactly why we are seeing this short-term volatility in the overall crypto market. But to make profits within this market, we need this volatility. And yes guys, talking about major volatility, I made this call exactly 8 days ago in my free Telegram group that I just bought Trust exactly in these levels, and we saw this major pump all the way up here, and yes, we saw this correction all the way back down to our entry price. But guys, it is all about trust, and patience is the key, because if you would have sold exactly here at the entry price, you would have missed on these major profits. Yes, we saw this major pump of 622% just in 8 days. And this is always what I'm trying to tell you. It is not about timing the market, it is about time in the market, and patience is going to be key. So we're going to look at the price movement of Bitcoin, we're going to look at the data, and we're going to find out when we could expect this major parabolic run for all of the altcoins. So if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe. And yes guys, we made some major profits on the spot entry on Trust. I would take some profits all the way up here because yes, you made 6x on your investment. But ultimately, if you want to copy all of my trades, make sure to be in my free Telegram group where you'll find all the information to my free Signal group where I post all of my leverage trade that I'm opening on BloFin, because we're in a major trade on SUI, which is a scalp trade, and our stop loss is already in profit. We also open a trade on Injective and also Ethereum, because ultimately guys, we could expect some short-term volatility exactly within the zone, but I do expect a major continuation. But before we're going to look at the price movement of Bitcoin and also Ethereum, we're going to look at the data, because once again guys, breaking today's rate decision is really going to be fundamental, and I think this is going to be the last shakeout before we could expect this major parabolic run towards the upside and finally the beginning of a major altcoin season, because at the moment the target rate probabilities is round about the 71% that we're going to see a 50 basis point rate cut. But even if we're just going to get a 25 basis point rate cut, this is going to be bullish for the overall crypto market. And yes guys, we could expect some short-term volatility, but we're going to look at the volatility in a few seconds, because what is really going to be important is the tone from Fed Jerome Powell. Is it going to be hawkish or even dovish? And this is going to be the last indication at the FOMC meeting this evening. Are we going to see a major volatile swing towards the upside, a correction, and then a continuation even higher? Or are we going to see a correction due to some dovishness from Fed Jerome Powell and a continuation after the FOMC meeting? I will keep you up to date in my free Telegram group what the rate decision is and what we could expect from the overall crypto market, because overall guys, this is just going to be some short-term volatility and once again an opportunity to buy exactly here, because we've looked at the symmetrical triangle exactly at the breakout level. We saw a major push all the way to a new all-time high, and yes guys, this retest of the 50 moving average, which had a major confluence exactly here with this upward sloping trend, would just be a higher low exactly within this level, a healthy retracement, and also a perfect retest of this major breakout from the symmetrical triangle with a breakout target round about the $112,000, because ultimately guys, nothing can go up in a straight line. And like I said before, and ironically this coin is called Trust, so trust, patience is going to be key to a major success within this bull market, because if you're going to sell after a small consolidation, after you bought exactly here, guys, you're not going to make these major profits, because overall, like for instance for AS and also Fluffy, it is important to have patience, because even if you bought Bitcoin at $1 and saw a major volatile swing, or even if you had Bitcoin round about the levels of $1,000 and it went all the way back down to $300, if you wouldn't diamond held and just ignored the short-term FUD and just would have held on, you would have made some major profits. But ultimately guys, if you're going to sell after any kind of small consolidation, you're not going to achieve these major profits of 600%. I would take something off the table exactly exactly here, maybe leave 20% in this trade for a further price movement towards the upside, but ultimately guys, now's the time to take profits after the 600% pump in only 8 days, and this is also going to be exactly the same scenario. Yes, we could expect a dump all the way back to the 100 moving average as a worst case scenario during the rate decision or even the FOMC meeting, but we could even expect a major pump towards the upside all the way to the previous all-time high and a consolidation or even a dump during the FOMC meeting all the way back down. But ultimately guys, whatever is going to happen within this zone, I do expect a continuation towards the upside, and even if we're going to reach my bearish price target of the 100 moving average round about the 100k, this is going to be a fast move and you're not going to catch the bottom, because if you don't have the conviction to buy exactly here, you won't have the conviction to buy exactly at the 100 moving average out of fear that the price movement is going to dump even lower. So ultimately you're going to end up buying all the way up here. And if we're going to look at Ethereum, yes guys, we saw that Ethereum dumped 7% from its previous all-time high, but this just gives you the opportunity to enter exactly here at this major breakout level. Yes, if we're going to go on the weekly chart, this is exactly this major downward sloping trend from this long-term trend that Ethereum is in. And if we're going to retest this previous resistance, which perfectly lines up with the retest of this downward sloping trend, we could expect this breakout towards the upside. Because remember, 1 year ago the price movement of Ethereum was exactly here, and yes, up to the date we saw a small consolidation, but this was the beginning of a major parabolic run towards the upside. And even 1 year before, this marked exactly the bottom. Exactly mid of December, we saw the beginning of this major bullish run towards the upside. Yes, the year before was exactly the top from the cycle, which is going to be next year, round about October, November, or even December, if we're in a major super cycle. But yes guys, 4 years ago, exactly the same scenario. We saw that Ethereum had a consolidation exactly mid of December, but this marked the beginning of a major altcoin season. So yes guys, zoom out. Even though we're seeing the short-term correction of 7%, this once again is just the opportunity to buy low and sell high. Because if you're not going to buy exactly here at this major breakout level, you're going to buy Ethereum at a new all-time high, or even are going to FOMO in if Ethereum is going to break the 7 or even 8,000 US dollars, because you're late to the party. Now it's time to invest. And once again, we are seeing the shakeout in the market, which usually is the best opportunity to invest to make some major profits. So if you want to make some major profits on the spot market, or even copy all of my trades over on BloFin, make sure to be subscribed to my free Telegram group, because in the immediate short term, I do expect a worst case scenario for Bitcoin, the 100,000 US dollars, or even the 50 moving average as a conservative price target. Yes, this would still mark an upward sloping trend and a bullish trend, because Bitcoin has been forming a high, a higher low, a higher high, and this would mark a higher low exactly here. So overall, no need to panic. Dollar cost average. And if you want to find out which altcoin you need in your portfolio, make sure to watch this video and make sure to be subscribed, smash up the like button, join my free Telegram group, but most importantly guys, be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.